Listeners should be aware that the following program contains language and audio images which may be found disturbing and may not be suitable for your snotty-nosed little brat who probably cusses like a sailor behind your back anyway. Parental discretion is advised.
Daddy, I'm coming to see you at visiting hours next week. Mama ain't been doing too well, I'll tell you more when we speak. And Billy's loving high school. He's out there blocking for JV. I'm sure he's gonna come around by the time you give a list. It's Friday night, the inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know. It's prison.
It's time to holler down the pipe chase and rattle them bars, because we're going to do a prison show for you right here at beautiful old, historic old, exciting new KPFT Houston, from the heart of Montrose, where we all hope tomorrow will be a better day.
Dreams, I can see your freedom. I will hold you once more. To the men with no visitors, no money on the books. Remember, David's always gonna be here. You're never so alone. This thing's my love. It's Friday night, the inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know. It's prison radio. Prison radio.
Welcome to the prison show. Thank you, David.
Somebody else is playing too.
Yeah, we're having. I know everyone's shocked. We're having technical difficulties. It's a shocker. I know, not again. You know, this week has been one technical difficulty after another. Oh, that's me.
Gremlins.
That's me too.
Not Danny.
Not me. No. So, welcome to the prison show. Tonight is August the 29th. And it is the last Friday of August, so new month. And
Does that mean it's going to get cooler?
I hope not. I don't.
You don't want it to get cooler?
Well,
you like 90 degrees?
I like 100 degrees,
I
but
like 72.
My joints appreciate the hotter weather. But I know that everyone in prison appreciates the cooler weather, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed for y'all. And everyone should have a 3-day weekend. I know people working inside also get a 3-day weekend, right? I know you do. So anyway, well, first I want to say this. Styles Unit 12 building had an issue with their Wi-Fi, and they haven't been able to call. So I, of course, was trying to do something, trying to help. But guess what helped? Listen up, y'all. Guess what helped? Bo, big shout out to you, Bo, at the Styles Unit. He just went up to the mailroom and said, hey, I need all of my legal work printed out from my tablet, because it's all on there. I need that all printed out. Well, guess what? They made sure to get those tablets on, because everybody was going to go over to the mailroom and say, hey, I need my legal work printed out. So kudos to you, Bo. Thank you. Because I know there's a lot of happy families right now, because their loved one's going to be able to call this weekend. So big thank you to you, Bo. And now tonight, and you see I hit my phone, got away from the schedule. Tonight, as usual, David has lined up a great show for us. But in the studio currently, we have Marcus. And we have Jamin working the cameras, doing the Switcher Studios, trying to get learned. I'm trying to get learned on this board. David's trying to do his best, but you know, it's hard. It's hard.
On both ends.
You know what? Shut
Well, at least I didn't joke about the joint. 420.
420. Yeah. Woohoo! So David's here, I'm here, and Linda's here, and we have a couple of guests from Pure Justice. We have Joy Davis, and also Selena Baye-Bulls.
Baye-Bulls.
Baye-Bulls?
Baye-Bulls.
Oh, it is. Bulls. Okay. I need a new prescription, clearly. Anyway, they're both here from Pure Justice. We're going to have Miriam Schoenfield. She is the director of Texas Prison Education Initiative. Doug Smith, the managing partner of D Degree Coaching and Training, author of The Path of Rocks and Thorns, Leadership Lessons from a Prison Cell.
Do you remember Doug? He used to come on all the time. Whenever he was with TCJC, he was a policy analyst, or...
I don't. Oh,
Yeah.
yes, I do. And then, of course, Linda and I will be here. And also, keep your ears open. Later on in the show, I'm going to give some information on a new parole bill that is going into effect, I think, September 1st. But first on the show, we have Miriam. She is on line 1. Hey, Miriam.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going good. So what do you have in store for us tonight? I was reading up a little bit about your program. That's at the UT in Austin, University of Texas at Austin.
Yeah, so I'm just here to talk about the program we have here. So yeah, it's called the Texas Prison Education Initiative. It's based at UT Austin, and we offer free credit-bearing college courses to prisons in the Austin area. Primarily at this point, we're operating at the Coleman unit in Lockhart.
And the Coleman unit, is that the Coleman unit?
Yeah, they used to call it the Lockhart unit, but I think in like 1921 they changed it to Coleman unit.
1921?
Or 2021.
I was going to say, I thought it was more recent than that.
Yeah, we're all showing our age.
It's like, damn, David.
2021, excuse me. Yeah. I think the unit opened in 1993.
So,
Oh, wow, okay.
tell us a little bit about the program.
Well, it started in 2018. It was founded by a sociology professor named Dr. Sarah Brain, who has since left UT. But when she started, she was just like thinking, I want to try to bring UT college education into nearby prisons. And she just started driving around to the different prisons in the area and talking to folks and saying, like, hey, I want to offer college courses. How can I make that happen? And it was really just a lot of pushing and shoving, and eventually she found her way in to the Lockhart, and also some juvenile facilities in the area. So that's how it started. It started really small. I think they were just offering like a sociology class or something, but since then it's grown a lot. So we've got lots of UT faculty and advanced graduate students who volunteer to teach. And we now offer courses in a whole range of things: math, philosophy, sociology, urban studies, Spanish, creative writing, a whole bunch of stuff.
So you can earn your degree?
Not yet, but that is something we are working towards. So at the moment, the credits come from UT Extension, and UT Extension doesn't offer degrees. So what they offer is college credits that you can then put towards a degree, but you can't get a degree directly through that. So one of the things we're trying to figure out now is how we can, get through all of the administrative hoops so that we can actually offer a degree to people while they're on the inside, not just the credits.
And so the only unit you're currently in is the Coleman facility?
Also the Gardner Betts youth facility.
Do you have any plans on expanding to more units?
Yes, that's also in the works. So, I mean, we just are in early conversations about whether or not there's a way to bring this kind of programming to prisons that are in the vicinity of any UT campus, not just UT Austin. There was already a great program that operates near UT San Antonio. And so, you know, there's several other UT institutions throughout the state, and we're looking into what we can do to sort of expand our reach. And I know that that's necessary because I often get letters from folks in places all over Texas saying, like, there's nothing here, you know, because especially prisons in more rural areas that aren't near some large university, it's just much less likely that they can get college courses in those facilities, and that's not okay. You know, higher education should be available in every unit in Texas.
It should be, but far too often it's not. So are you concentrated? When I was looking online, it seems that it's, is it for men and women?
So the Lockhart unit is a women's prison. So that one is just
Right.
women. Gardner Betts is youth, and that one is not for women, but the programming there is a little different because it's for younger folks.
Do you assist them in getting a GED or a high school diploma?
No, there's already programs there for GED and diplomas. So what we've been doing there are more like enrichment things. We had some folks go in recently and do a workshop on how to create a podcast. And so the students, they came up with ideas and interviewed each other and produced a great podcast. So it's more enrichment stuff like that at this point.
So what kind of courses did you say again that you have and probably will be offering in the future for other units, but what kind of courses do you have at the Coleman?
So it's really just the range. So currently, like this semester, I know we have math, rhetoric, Spanish creative writing, urban studies, sociology, and I am missing one. I can't remember. But we also often have philosophy, history, physics, things like that.
And I imagine the courses are pretty popular with the population.
Yeah, we often have wait lists of folks wanting to sign up for these courses. And, I mean, I've taught in the program quite a bit, and it seems, it's like a good time all around. The students seem to enjoy it. I always enjoy it. And it's a really exciting environment. It's a time to think about ideas and history and thoughts that sort of go beyond the day-to-day life and really explore the world in a very broad way.
Or do you have computers for them to use?
No, sadly, there's very little technology available to us. So everything is handwritten, and, we make copies of everything and bring them in. So, hopefully as time goes by, that is another thing that will change, is that we'll be able to bring more technology into the prisons and into our courses, because, we've heard when students leave and then they maybe transfer to a college program on a college campus, they're bombarded with all of these technological requirements. All the courses have these course websites and so on and so forth, and folks aren't familiar with that. So that's another big hurdle and another big access issue.
So I know people are going to want to get in touch with you. So how do they do it? And keep in mind, it's, they can't email you. So how can they write you?
Well, the Texas Prison Education Initiative website has our address. So I have gotten letters to that address. Now, of course, you're probably going to say people can't look up the website.
No.
So, if you give me a minute, I'll load the address here.
Not a problem. I know I caught you off guard, but, David, Linda, and I can attest people will start writing to us and saying, hey, you didn't give that address out there.
Yeah, and that is a fair complaint.
Yeah, and we're not going to say names. However, cough, 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 Sims, cough, cough.
All right, well, I can give the address now if that would be helpful.
That would be great. Thank you.
Okay. So, yeah, you can just write to the Texas Prison Education Initiative, 2210 Speedway, and then it's WAG, W-A-G, 316, Stop C3500, Austin, Texas, the University of Texas at Austin, 78712. It's a bit of a mouthful.
That is a bit of a mouthful.
I think maybe we missed a part of it.
What's after WAG 316?
After WAG 316 is Stop C3500, and then Austin, Texas, the University of Texas at Austin, 78712.
All right, got it.
Thank you so much.
All right. Yeah, of course.
Have a great evening.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. All right, now we have Pure Justice, Joy Davis and Selena Baye-Bulls.
That's us.
That's y'all. How are y'all doing this evening?
We are doing wonderful. Yes, doing very well. Thank y'all for having us.
Great. All right. So, what do y'all have for us this evening?
All right, so we can go into talking a little bit about our organization. It was founded by Sasha Leggett and Roshawn Evans back in 2017. And we also have our communications director, Shreya Leggett, and she's up in Dallas. She does amazing work with our communications and social media. And so what our organization does, we seek to empower and inspire our members, and we champion restorative justice practices, equity and economic opportunities, and transformation to the criminal justice and economic structures of Harris County for the uplifting of marginalized individuals. And the way we do that is through our three pillars. So economic justice, racial justice, and also criminal justice. And the different campaigns that we're working on when it comes to economic justice, we were working on the Uplift Harris program. And what that was, it helped to provide $500 to individuals in Harris County in some of the poorest zip codes. But, you know, thanks to the Texas legislature and the lawsuits, that did not happen. And so another way we offer that is we help to provide economic opportunities to people who have been impacted. So whenever we have jobs available, we prioritize people who have been impacted by the justice system. And we do not care about backgrounds or anything like that. And we also have our police reform and accountability. And we have our indigent defense campaign. And with the police reform, we help to file lawsuits against the Houston Police Department for excessive abuse cases. And so if you know anybody that has, been a victim of police violence within the past 2 years, they can reach out to us either calling our police accountability hotline, 281-779-4409, or reaching out to us by writing us at 5380 West 34th Street, number 305, Houston, Texas 77092.
Okay, now let me go a little in reverse. When you said prioritize jobs, where are those jobs located?
Right, so they will be in Houston, Texas, at our headquarters, which is off of 4530 West 34th Street. And whenever opportunities are available, it could be through internships, it could be through fellowships, it could be through, temporary jobs that we have available. And when they're available, they come to us, or, we reach out, let people know that those opportunities are available, and they get hired. We do not run background checks. The only thing we ask for is people to show up as our authentic selves and with a hard work ethic.
So I didn't realize that Pure Justice hired had employees. So I, we're definitely going to keep that. Did you know that, David?
Well, I know that Roshawn got a semi truck, and that they were expanding quite a bit, but I didn't know they actually had any other employees other than the truck.
Yes, the PJ Trucking Services.
Yep.
Yes, and that's a way where they also provide opportunities to people who are, are getting out and they have their CDL and they're interested in driving across the country. And it's a wonderful way to help reduce recidivism, because when it comes to, crime and our communities being so under-resourced, that we know when you provide resources to communities and provide jobs, that helps to reduce the crime rate and reduce poverty and reduce recidivism. Thank you so much.
Yes, and to Ms. Joy's point, as an organization with a history founded and led by people who are system impacted, we really do believe that people who are closest to the issue or the problem are also closest to the solution. So we try to and do center and prioritize the needs of system impacted and justice involved people. And so that goes along with the employment opportunities, because we understand that people who have been incarcerated face a number of barriers to accessing the economic opportunities that we all deserve to be able to keep each other safe and provide for our families. So being able to offer those opportunities and also help people with referrals to other housing sorts of programs is really important to the work that we do at Pure Justice.
Before the show, we had a chance to just chit-chat a little bit, and I still find it, I don't know why I can't wrap my mind around this, the shot spotter. Is that the name of it again?
Yes, the shot spotter technology created by Sound Thinking, yes.
Yeah, that it blows me away, because as we were talking, when you have fireworks, when you have anything like that, even potholes, if y'all haven't driven in Houston lately, the potholes are just enormous.
Yes.
I mean, and they make noise. I mean, it's pretty significant. So I can see, and like Joy was saying earlier, the police won't even go out during 4th of July or
That's right.
New Year's Eve, which pretty much defeats the purpose of having that. But you were also stating that they're predominantly located in underprivileged areas.
Right. So we see a lot of the shot spotters in like 3rd Ward, in North Line, in 4th Ward, in 5th Ward, Cashmere Gardens. So when you spot what it looks like, then you start to notice them. And then they're on the side of apartment buildings located in housing projects. And what they say is the intent is to be able to identify gunfire. But we know that's not the case. We know that, like, we were discussing earlier, a truck backfiring or fireworks or things like that can help trigger.
Loudspeakers, anything.
Exactly. Will trigger it. And so, like I mentioned, like on the 4th of July, you would think like things that sound like gunshots would, cause the police to come out. But no, that it's the complete opposite. Like nobody comes out on the 4th of July when it's a lot of fireworks and also potential gunshots being fired. And so, yeah, it's just a way of over surveilling and over policing our communities.
And often the response is that it's about public safety and this is how we keep our community safe. But we know that increased investment in law enforcement and surveillance and things that ultimately aren't what people need to be safe, like resources like housing or mental health care or education for their children or fresh food, those are not how we keep people safe. So the surveillance technology, shot spotter, large patrols that are going around and making community members like us feel uncomfortable, we know that that's not the answer, that's not the solution. And we at Pure Justice are really dedicated to getting people what they need to keep themselves and their community safe. And it's not ShotSpotter. And it's very expensive too.
Yes.
I did notice you had mentioned that. I did, you would think that there would be, with people complaining about the city spending money, that because those cannot be cheap. Millions of dollars. And the community is not in uproar. And you would think they would be. But like you said, it's because it's not being mentioned.
Right, and I think that's intentional, right? Because if they set those devices up in areas and don't let people know what they're doing, then they're using that to, violate people's rights, to over surveil our communities. Yeah.
So if somebody wants to get a hold of you, how do they do that? They have to write a physical address. So is that the 5380?
Yes,
Yes.
5380 West 34th Street, Suite 305, Houston, Texas 77092.
That's it.
And then the police accountability hotline number is
281-779-4409.
All right. All right. Well, we appreciate you being in the studio tonight. And we appreciate you taking the time out of your schedules to come up here.
And can I do one more thing?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I wanted to give a shout out to some of the people who are incarcerated and the units. So Leslie Lloyd, Francisco Morgan, who's in Ferguson, John Reddick, who's in Lena, Leonardo Abarca, who's in Lewis, Christopher Perez, who's in Clemens, Robert Carrillo, who's in Bradshaw, Louis Noguera, who's in the McConnell unit, Alfred West, and Miss Regina, who's come to speak at Commissioner's Court on some of our initiatives, and also when we would go into the jails to register people to vote. And so I just wanted to give a shout out to all of them, let them know that they're not forgotten about.
All right. Well, thank you very much. I hope you two have a great weekend.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, I was hanging up the phone. I'm like, bye-bye.
Well, call me later.
Call me. All right. Now let's get to Doug Smith. He is on. Hi, Doug.
Hi there, how are you?
Doing good. How about yourself?
I am great. I'm here in Chicago, and I hear my voice in the background. It's sort of echoing.
Do you have a radio or something else on?
Let me try something different here. How's this? Can you hear me all right?
We can hear you fine. Can you hear you?
Great. Okay.
Yeah, can you hear you?
That's great. Yeah, no, I'm here in Chicago, Illinois. Just did a graduation of a decarceration fellowship that Live Free Illinois has, and did a book signing and did their keynote. It was really fun.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
No, we're going to talk over each other. We do that a lot.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I mean, I was going to say it's just been a long time since you've been on the show.
I know. I've missed y'all. It's been a while since I've been doing public policy and advocacy. So,
Yeah, you've been busy.
Yeah, just doing a lot of different stuff. Yeah.
I mean, you set up
Good
your own
to-
company. I mean, how many different places you go speak at, and how many boards are you on?
Well, I'm cutting down on the board assignments, but no. Since I left public policy, I've been doing leadership development. We do it in about 5 states, and we focus mainly on certified mental health peer specialists, recovery support peer specialists, family partners, and reentry peers. And so we have funding in each state to really build people with lived experience up, help them to really transform the way that we deliver mental health recovery services. And that a lot of that really takes pretty sophisticated leadership, because you're always hitting pushback from, the way things that we've always done it. So that's what we do, is we help people to kind of navigate the conflict that comes with that. And so that's been great. And I've also been working with the Judicial Commission on Mental Health here in Texas. And so we go to communities across Texas, and we bring together judges, police, probation chiefs, mental health practitioners, schools, and we work together to develop plans to keep people with mental illness and substance use challenges out of the adult or juvenile justice system. So I've been pretty busy, and I wrote a book.
Yeah, yeah, you have been pretty busy. Yeah, and the book, The Path of Rocks and Thorns, leadership lessons from a prison cell.
Yeah. So, well, I just got this wild hair last year that I wanted to write a book. I had read a pretty cool leadership book by a Navy SEAL called Extreme Ownership, but he just basically starts off each chapter with some sort of SEAL mission gone wrong and how he has to take ownership of that. And, taking accountability is a big value of mine. But I said, you know what? There's a lot I learned about leadership in prison that I took with me out into the world, and I could write about that. And so I started off on that journey of writing a book. And, I also had to contend with the fact that there's a lot that happened that led up to incarceration. And me, like a lot of the people listening, know all too well that our stories leading up to prison are fraught with trauma and abuse and some really dark stuff from our past. And I realized, I can't just write some simple leadership book. I really had to dive deep into what happened that led me into prison. And that's what makes the leadership lessons so satisfying, is because it's those transformations that we go through when we're in prison, when we kind of contend with ourselves and start to get honest and accountable, and really cool things happen. And that can happen in a prison cell.
And how did it start to happen for you in a prison cell?
Oh, God. I started to work as a peer educator. The peer educators listening will probably know this all well, that, I couldn't hide. I used to hide from things like feedback and criticism and things like that. I'd just get really defensive, and I didn't want to hear it. But when I was a peer educator, I couldn't hide from it. If people weren't anything out of our classes, if people weren't reporting sexual assault, if people were still getting communicable infection, like, we had to take ownership of that. Like, you can't do things half-assed. So, I realized I had to kind of step up and be the leader that I was born to be. And then I took a look around and I realized there's a lot of people doing that, whether they're directing the choir or just doing an amazing job in their prison job, or just taking the opportunities that they have there to get an education and better themselves. That's all leadership, and you do that and bring it out into the world. It's a magnificent thing that we do.
And that's a interesting way to word that, because I never thought about that from that perspective. Because if you are taking, the initiative to go to school, to get a job, especially to be a peer educator, that is a leadership role.
It is. I always tell people I would rather have, if I were going to hire people from my company, I would rather have someone who has taken accountability, built up some integrity while in prison, and come out into the world motivated. I'd hire that person 10 times faster than I'd hire someone who doesn't have that lived experience.
Do you agree with that, David?
Yeah, I was actually a peer educator. And then I learned, I went to work in maintenance because I wanted to learn air conditioning, and I took an air conditioning trade. And whenever I came out, ended up being the team leader on the AC crew. So, that's what I do out here, and not just AC, but inside I also worked on locks and electricity, ice machines, all kinds of different stuff. And then the peer education became a volunteer thing. And so sometimes I got off and I went to do it, and sometimes I didn't. Depending on what kind of work we did. But I wouldn't have the career that I had out here if it wasn't for all the stuff that I did on the inside. And the leadership skills, look at what we've done with the prison show just in the last few years. Doug, did you know that we're on the tablets now? That we're in 45 states on the Edovo App.
That's extraordinary. Congratulations.
So,
I did not know that about you. That's about the prison show. Fantastic.
Well, for 45 years, we've been here on KPFT, and we got about a 100-mile radius, I guess, is the footprint of the station. Well, a lot of guys and gals now, they don't buy radios because they have the tablet. So we had to adapt and grow. There's
Wow.
no other way to
Yeah.
say it. They weren't listening. They weren't tuning in because they didn't have radios.
So you're reaching across the country now.
Yeah, I mean, I got a guy that keeps chatting me over here from California. It's just pretty
That's
cool that
wild.
we're in all these different states. North
Well,
Carolina,
hello, whole country.
Arizona.
That's great. Well, if folks want my book, I've heard that it's gotten through the prison censors in at least one unit. So if people want to take a chance and order it, I wondered because I'm not always, I don't give like a stellar review of Texas Department of Criminal Justice in the book, as you might imagine. But
Really?
but they haven't taken offense, and it seems like they're letting it through. So I'm crossing my fingers that if others order it, that it will get through.
If somebody
It's a
points it
tough
out to them,
read.
it might change.
Oh gosh, yeah. Well, don't read too closely.
Y'all, shh.
Yeah. It's just between us.
That's right. No, I think people will find it very satisfying. It's also literary. Like I use some literary references. I did a book club in prison. We studied Dante's Inferno, and I was hooked right away because one of the lines is, midway through my life's journey, I found myself in the dark woods, the right road lost. And, I just was swept away by the poem. And, the whole metaphor of it is that you have to go all the way through to the deepest core of hell in order to climb again. And so I use that metaphor in the book. And my inspiration from that was the book clubs we did in prison. So I know a lot of people listening get a lot out of those book clubs. So they'll like the book.
Cool. Don't you have an event coming up?
I do actually have several events. We're doing a kind of our official book release, even though it was released on the 29th of July. We're doing our first kind of official hometown book release on the 7th of September at the KMFA studios in Austin. And that's from 2 to 4. I would, if folks want to attend, we'd love to have you. Just shoot me an email and I will get you an invitation link. Can I give folks my email?
Yeah. You'd probably rather have a
Okay.
physical address, honestly, though.
Oh, for the event? Well,
Just to contact you because they don't have email.
Hey, you forgot.
Yeah, they have to use that number 2 pencil or black ink pen.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, my physical address is also, I don't have a business address. So wanted to say it's the KMFA studios at 2 to 4 on September 7th. And if folks listening do want to find out more information, unfortunately, I don't have a physical address to give, but my email is doug@d-degree, that's like college degree, d-degree.com. And I'll figure out getting a mailing address for my business as soon as possible.
Well, we appreciate you being on, Doug. Real quick, what was the unit you were on?
Well, I was on a few, but my final unit was the Huntsville unit, a.k.a. the Walls.
Right. I heard that unit was cushy. Well, that's how someone wrote to me once. The Walls unit is cushy. I'm like, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Because of it's just so old, so they had to do this thing where every one of the cells gets their own TV. Of course, I was a trustee and we didn't get our own TV, but yeah, so that is kind of cushy. It's relatively safe, I guess, because they do the executions there, and they just can't afford to have riots and things like that. So yeah, I guess if you could ever say you lucked out in Texas prison, I guess I lucked out by getting on that unit.
Well, the food was pretty good too, right?
But they did have a culinary program. Now, that's another thing about leadership. I remember when they did special meals and I'd see the culinary guys, I've never seen such a look of pride on people's faces. Just the pride people in prison have in their work. It just really swept me away.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Well, Doug, we appreciate you being on, and we hope that you come on again soon.
I'd love to. I've missed y'all. I really appreciate the invitation back.
Maybe we'll see you in October the 5th. Are you going to come see the prison show film?
Where is it?
Well, it's posted on our page. Marcy Marie with Lioness. Yep. And I don't know. There's 2 or 3 other organizations up there. It's the PACT thing where the parole deal is. And
awesome.
They're hosting us, and we're supposed to have dinner right across the street from the theater. It's not really a theater, though. It's like a video store or something, right? So I don't have the actual address on me. But if you check the Prison Show Facebook page, you'll see where I advertised it. But it's on October the 5th, which is a Sunday evening.
That's awesome. Congratulations on your success, and hello to the whole country.
Thank you, Doug. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Doug.
All right. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye. All right. And now it's time for the Death Row Angels. I was about to say, who is it time for? And I think Linda needs to get by the mic because it's our time, Linda. It's our time to shine. All right. So, good evening.
I knocked myself over.
Whoop, Linda knocked herself over.
She knocked the camera for a loop.
Hey, y'all, she knocked the camera.
Need a cameraman.
Yeah. Cameraman.
Where it goes because this thing knocked it over.
Jamon's coming in here.
Yeah.
Jamon.
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 At least I didn't say jamon.
All right.
In Spanish, that's what it is.
Good evening, everyone on Texas Death Row and everyone else listening everywhere, and we do mean everywhere, across TDCJ. There have been 29 deaths this month that have been recorded on the attorney. Actually, I think there's been 41. It went up significantly since then. There are 2 scheduled executions in Texas, 10 total for the United States, according to Death Penalty Information Center. There have been 30 executions in the United States this year, with 4 in Texas. Florida has executed 11 men this year, more than any other state. Like my friend Leroy stated, hey, Leroy. And my friend T added, no voice is too small, so pick up the phone and make that call to the AG, the governor, state reps and all. Be for us the soldier standing on the wall, dedicated to duty, never dropping the ball. Remember to call, everyone. Death Penalty Action has petitions on their website, deathpenalty.org. And Tuesday night, Abe and his crew hosted quite a few of us from around the country speaking about executions coming up. And, of course, I spoke on Blaine Milam, my dear friend, who is scheduled for execution on September the 25th. And it's important to understand their circumstances in everyone's case. And these people are people. They're human beings. So the next scheduled executions in Texas are Blaine Milam for September the 25th, and he is out of Rusk County. Robert Roberson is scheduled for October the 16th, and he is out of Anderson County. Even though Mayo is gone, I will continue to use his words in his honor. Here is the news you can use. Cedric Ricks, you submitted your reply on August the 15th at the Supreme Court, and you are scheduled for conference on September the 29th. Willie Jenkins, you were docketed at the Supreme Court on August the 19th, coming out of the CCA. Rodney Reed, you submitted your reply on August the 27th at the Supreme Court, and you are scheduled for conference on September the 29th. Gary Green, you were docketed at the Supreme Court on August the 22nd, coming out of CCA. Taylor Parker, your case is set for submission on September the 17th at the CCA. Franklin Davis, on August the 18th, District Judge Jane Boyle denied relief at the District Court. Amos Wells, your motion for a rehearing at the Fifth Circuit was denied on August the 19th. Robert Roberson, on August the 20th, you submitted a writ of habeas corpus at the CCA. Richard Vasquez, on August the 20th, the state filed its brief at the Fifth Circuit. Carlos Ayestas, you filed an opposed motion at the Fifth Circuit on August the 21st to dismiss appeal for lack of jurisdiction. Then the Harris County District Attorney's Office filed a motion to extend time to file their brief, which was granted on August the 26th. The deadline is now September the 26th. Charles Thompson, on August the 22nd, Judge Hittner signed an order granting the appointment of an additional attorney to your case at the District Court. Milton Gobert, on August the 25th, your attorney submitted a motion for substitution of counsel, but substituted someone else's name throughout the document sporadically. The judge did deny it, however. Then on August the 27th, she, meaning your attorney, submitted the corrected document with your name. I mean, it just blows me away. Page Lawyer, on August the 25th, the CCA advised your case will be submitted to the court on September the 10th. Oral arguments were not requested. Walter Shorto, on August the 26th, a scheduling order was signed by Judge Ellison in the District Court. And Ronald Hamilton, on August the 27th, the Fifth Circuit extended your deadline to respond to the state until September the 24th. And Linda.
Yes, I'm here. I've got birthdays for September. Michael Gonzalez and Erica Shepard, September 1. Juan Valderas, September 2nd. Facundo Chavez, September 5th. Cedric Rick, September 8th. Joseph Gamboa, September 11th. Randy Halpern, September 13th. Irving Davis, September 17th. Damian Mosley and Emmanuel Kemp, September the 19th. Howard Lewis and Danny Allen, September the 20th.
Hey, Linda, I think you're going to have to start over because your mic's not on.
It's not on. What do you mean?
It's not on, meaning that no one could hear what you were saying.
Oh, wow.
Okay, now go ahead.
You
Can
hear
you hear
now?
me now?
No?
No, you might want to sit over here in my seat.
Come over here, Linda.
Okay.
Yeah,
Somebody cut me off.
Turn the volume up.
yeah,
Can you reach the volume knob?
yeah, right. There we go. Okay, let's go, Linda.
All right. September birthdays. Michael Gonzalez and Erica Shepard, September 1st. Juan Valderas, September 2nd. Facundo Chavez, September 5th. Cedric Ricks, September 8th. Joseph Gamboa, September 11th. Randy Halpern, September 13th. Irving Davis, September 17th. Damon Mosley and Emmanuel Kemp, September 19th. Howard Lewis and Danny Allen, September the 20th. Danny's getting older.
Shut up.
Stephen Thomas, September 21st. Fabian Hernandez and Perry Williams, September 22nd.
Woo!
Bartholomew Granger, September 26th. Robert Satterfield, September 27th. And Will Spear and me, September the 29th, the two twins. Okay, and I've got a poem too from Facundo Chavez. It's titled Commissary. This was Wednesday the night before store, the pod sang, hollered and yelled, the energy was hype-filled. Out your slip and ask for it back twice, just making sure the substitutions were right. Even in times when money is tight, munchies and sweets sound right. Thoughts of a full stomach means good dreams will come at night. The atmosphere is live. 'Tis Thursday's time stops for no red light. 4 p.m. time is tight tensions, and nerves are high by 6 p.m. Nothing is right. The officer says, sorry, not tonight. Sadness falls all through the night. 'Tis Friday morning, the pod laughs. Today things got to go right, but tensions are higher than Mount Everest. All right, 4 p.m. again, time is tight. 'Tis the worst nightmare in daylight. By 6 p.m., nothing is right. Stomachs grumble, the pod mumbles, the officer says, computer down. Sorry, maybe Monday night. 'Tis next 48 hours will be longer than Jack's beanstalk. All right, time is the thief of happiness. All right, the pod dreams of spreads and pints. 'Tis Monday, hopes are high. The stairs towards the front door are full of happiness. All right, but like the bells of Christmas and Santa's reindeer's hoofs on the roof, the squeaky wheels of the canteen cart, 'tis the sound of music to the ear. Stay tuned, I'm working on it. Number 2 coming soon. And 'tis the end of the story of this poem here. I think that's cute. And that's why y'all have gone through that all week, where you think you're going to get commissary and you don't, or you think you're going to get e-com and you don't. So this is a great poem.
Yeah, thank you for that, Facundo. That was pretty awesome. Okay, so I wanted to say a little bit more about SB 1506. The longer set-offs after parole denial. So people used to get a 1-year wait for a new parole review. Not always, but 1-2 years. Well, starting
Set-offs.
Set-offs. Starting in 2025, anyone can now get up to a 5-year set-off between reviews. So you can't get up to a 5-year. Only exception, someone with possession cases, still like the small possession cases, can get a 1-year review. Now, I think that it is important to mention this is retroactive. It applies to people already in prison. So, keep that in mind. You can also reach out to us. We can see if I can find out with more. And I really didn't hear that much about this bill until all of a sudden it came up. So,
Yes, we are.
and this is Parole Advocacy Coalition of Texas. They put this out. They want faster warrants for monitoring violations, hospital visit restrictions on parole, people on parole for certain violent offenses like murder or aggravated robbery who are on an electronic monitor must now get permission from their parole officer to visit a hospital, except under emergencies. Have law enforcement notified of their hospital visit. So, I don't know. I think my friend over at one of the Estelle unit said it looks like everything's going to be a felony. Everything. And everything is going to get, that's probably why they want to build new prisons. And let's see, there's SB 2405, the Sunset Bill. There's information regarding that. Continues the operations of TDCJ and the Board of Pardons and Paroles for another 12 years. I didn't even think that was a question. Creates an office of independent oversight to monitor prison healthcare complaints and deaths in custody. The deaths in custody they're just going. August is not even over, so we do not have a total number for August. Requires a public-facing dashboard with regularly updated data on what's happening inside TDCJ. So that's good. They had that during the pandemic. They had a dashboard. Makes parole, make sure people inside have access to updated orientation and parole guidance, which I find that hard to believe, but it's supposedly going to requires it. Requires parole, I can't read this, members to get training on trauma, substance abuse, and mental health. Add safeguards around access to treatment programs and placement decisions. Okay, that's awesome. Gives families, lawmakers, and the public more visibility and accountability over how the prison system operates. I find that hard to believe too. But all of this, everything that I just read, takes place on September 1st. So it's going to start up on Monday, Labor Day.
No bueno.
That is a bunch of no bueno. I don't. So they suggest that families stay informed and get involved with local advocacy groups. That's why we have advocacy groups on here every week. So get involved with one. Talk to lawmakers now. Don't wait until the new session. Start talking to them now. And share your story. You can share it on the Prison Show.
Sure.
Sure.
You ready for the...
I'm ready.
You ready? All right, y'all. This is Buzzy Martin.
I remember the day my dad was taken away, kneeled down to say goodbye. Kissed me on my cheek, said you're the man of the house. Can still hear my mama's cry. My oldest son was sentenced today, makes my heart shamed and sad. I grew up fast, living hard on the streets, fighting for everything that I had. Scars on the inside, dirty secrets and empty lies, code of silence being an inmate's child. Scars on the inside. Inmates in this penitentiary are here for crimes they did. I hate myself for being locked up. It's the birth of my youngest kid. Inmate's child grows up with their daddy being a number, not a name. Most of my life I've had bad luck, hearing freedom from passing trains. Scars on the inside, dirty secrets and empty lies, code of silence being an inmate's child. Scars on the inside, waiting for visits that will never take place from family and friends who've forgotten my face. This old dog will die in this cage, buried in the boneyard, the inmate grave. Don't mess with me, I'm the shot-calling man, respected in this prison land. If mama only knew I cried myself to sleep, became an inmate just like my dad. Scars on the inside, dirty secrets and empty lies, code of silence being an inmate's child. Scars on the inside.
You're listening to KPFT Houston. Support for KPFT and the Prison Show is provided by the Cohen Parole Law Team. For almost 40 years, Gary Cohen has helped to represent incarcerated individuals throughout Texas obtain parole and fight parole revocations. We protect those who have fallen short of perfection from the wrath of those who believe they have attained it. More information about Gary Cohen and his associates, Alan Bennett and Gene Anthus, can be found on their website at parolelaw.com. You may also contact them at 512-476-6201.
All right. Yeah, I was trying to start early. I was like, hey, my mic's not on.
We got to pay the bills.
You got to pay the bills, y'all. All right. Y'all call us for shout-outs, 713-526-5738. Option number 2. Remember, option number 2, so you can get on the air and talk to your loved ones. Wish them a happy birthday or just say, hey, love you.
There's still a lot of units that are on lockdown?
Yeah. These 15-day lockdowns, for not the whole unit, but different sections, or in some units' case, the whole damn...
And they turn the tablets off?
Yes. No visitation, no tablets, no calls, day room phones are shut off, everything.
But if they call up and shout out, they'll be able to hear the shout outs after they come up, right?
Absolutely.
That's what I'm getting at. Y'all call us.
Yeah, y'all call us. All right. That went over my head. It's been, y'all just don't know.
One of them days, huh?
And y'all just don't know the week I've had. Woo, Lord.
Yeah. I had physical therapy today, and that usually wipes me out. And on top of that, Dee Dee wanted to go fishing, so we had to pack up the truck, and oh boy, it's been one of them days.
Yes, it has.
And I got to ride, because I'm riding the three-wheeler, I got to ride an hour and a half to go meet her. I hope I don't fall asleep.
Oh, great. Now we're going to have that to worry about. We're going to have that.
Once I get in the wind, I'll be wide awake.
So in case y'all missed it at the beginning of the show, speaking of lockdowns, the Styles unit had an issue on 12 building, and one of the guys on 12 building just walked up to the mailroom and said, hey, I need you to print all my legal work out. Because, it's the Wi-Fi's been out for a while, and I don't have access to my legal work, and I need to work on it over the weekend. Well, she made a phone call, and that Wi-Fi was back up. So it makes you wonder if that had something to do with the 15-day lockdown. Because as we all know, Styles is on a perpetual lockdown. Since the beginning of the year, it's been on a perpetual lockdown. But as they have in their walkway, it has the, and the is in quotes, the Styles unit. And that's how everyone refers to it. It's the Styles unit. Absolutely. Like all right, let's get to some calls. And now I got it, because I'm still in training. I'm trying to get learned on the board. I'm not doing very good tonight, though.
You'll be sitting over here next week.
Yeah, he's threatening me. He's threatening me.
That's not a threat. That's a promise.
That's a promise, yeah. Okay, let's get to Priscilla. Hey, Priscilla.
Hi.
Hi. You're on the air. Priscilla?
I just want to start. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can. Yeah.
I just want to shout out my uncle Kenneth Conger. He's in the Colorado City area. It's between Midland and Big Spring unit. You know what I'm talking about?
I do not.
It's over there somewhere. I can't keep up with everything in my brain. I have a rough day as it is.
We all are. That's what we're just talking about.
Yeah, all of us are.
Have you ever made a shout out before?
Yes, sir. I have. I made a birthday shout out on the radio before.
Okay. Well, the way Ray Hill used to say it is, you talk to him as if he was sitting right there, but the only problem is he can't talk back to you. So talk to him. Let him know everything.
But I wanted to say I love him and I missed him. And I hope everything goes well for him, and many prayers out to him. And that's all I got to say.
Well, thank you so much.
Well, thank you. That's very sweet. I'm sure he's going to have a smile on his face.
He probably will. Ear to ear.
Well, thank you so much, Priscilla. I hope you have a great weekend.
You too, darling. I hope y'all have a great night and be safe.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. We have a Freddie. Hey, Freddie.
Hey, let me do a shout out to my boy, my brother, James Dudley. What's going on, brother James Dudley? Terry, Green, Bibb, all you guys. I hope y'all are home already by now. If not, I'm shouting y'all out. Y'all hang in there, man. And what can I say, man? Got this holiday coming up, this weekend, long weekend. I hope y'all not on lockdown too long. If you are, or I hope you're not. Keep y'all's head up, guys, man. Keep y'all's head up. God is good, man. And just remember, man, always remember, get ready while you're in there, man. Become free while you're in there, man. That way you won't have to struggle when you get out of here. That's about it, guys. Y'all be good, man. And God is good, man. Y'all keep on praying and hoping for a better day.
Thank you, Freddie.
All right, David.
See you later, brother, man. You be careful. Keep it between the lines.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. Let's get to Tammy. Hey, Tammy.
Hello.
Hello.
I would like to give a shout out to Kenneth Conger.
Go right ahead.
Yeah.
He's in the Wallace unit, and Dad, I love you, I miss you, and I hope you're doing good, and I'm doing good in school.
Oh. Well, that's really sweet.
What grade is she in?
What grade are you in?
I'm in ninth, but I'm supposed to be in 10th.
Oh, well, it's good that you're doing good in school.
I'm proud I'm back into school.
Well, we're proud too, and I'm sure your father is also.
Yes, I know he is.
Well, thank you very much, Tammy, and I hope you have a great weekend.
Keep enjoying school.
Y'all too.
Bye-bye. Okay. Let's get to Catherine.
Hi. First, I'd like to shout out Cowboy Dave and the rest of the crew. Thank y'all so much for what you're doing. Thank you for being the voice for the voiceless. And I'd like to shout out Travis Fletcher and Reginald Kendrick at Lee County Jail. I just want to remind y'all that we're out here fighting. The fight continues. We're going to get jail walk banned. We've done it in 21 states, and we're coming for Florida. And Travis, I love you, and keep your head up. And I know that it can feel hopeless in there. I know that personally, but never lose hope. Just keep your head up, and you're coming home. Thank you.
Well, thank you. You have a great weekend.
You as well.
Bye-bye. Okay, now we have Cinnamon Bun.
Hey, Bae. I wanted to let you know that I really enjoyed the time we spent together, and I'm going to cherish every moment until we will be able to see each other again. Please take care and be safe. I love you. Hugs and kisses. Thank you, Prison Show, for making this happen.
Yeah, that kind of hurt.
What was
that? Like, I don't know. It felt like she stuck her fingers in light sockets or something. I don't know what it was.
Notice how I jerked my head at you? Like, what the?
I didn't do it.
And Linda looked at you too, like, what the hell are you doing?
Now we'll have to ask Cinnamon Bun.
Yeah, we'll ask her. All right. How about Kiara?
Oh,
What happened to her?
that was her. That was Cinnamon Bun. That's what I was trying to tell you.
Oh, you said.
You was asking me. You're like, what? What? That's what she wants to be called.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
The next one's Emily.
Let's do Emily. I'm like, I swear to God.
You gave up the secret.
Hi, Paul. I wanted to wish you a happy birthday from your cousin Emily, and of course, everybody here, my mom, Laura, my dad, Doug, who still lives here. But we all wish you a happy birthday, and we miss you, we love you, and I hope that you're doing well. I hope you're eating well. Definitely hope to hear your voice sometime soon, but yeah, I hope this makes you smile.
All right. Well, thank you, Emily. And let's get to Eva Maria.
Good evening, everybody. This is Eva Maria from Germany again. I would like to greet you, especially my pen friend, and all of those of you who don't get a greeting tonight. And I would like to say, as always, you are important, you matter, you are unique. God bless you. Good night.
All right. Thank you. Let's get to Bobby. Hey, Bobby.
Hi, hon. How y'all doing this evening?
Doing good. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I want to give a shout out to my son, Bo, at the Estelle unit. I want to tell him Mama loves him, and he's got to keep his head up. We're going to get around to these courts and get something done. But until then, Mama loves you and everything, and keep your head up and keep thanking God for every day for just waking up. And I love you, baby. Bye, honey.
She's so sweet.
Well, thank you, Bobby.
Thank y'all, and you have a good weekend.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, let's get to Kiki. You didn't hit it.
I tried.
I know you tried. You missed it.
Is Kiki Jackie?
Hey, this message is for Rodney Reed at the Plunsk unit. Hey, Rodney, it's Kiki. I just want to call and leave you a voicemail or message for tonight. Let you know I'm loving you, thinking of you, missing you. I'm just laying here trying to take a nap right now, but I've been kind of having a hard time. It's almost 4 p.m., so I know you're going to call me here shortly, so I might as well stay awake. And Jack took off, went home, but I think he'll be back here shortly as well, so yeah, I'm gonna stay up, wait for you to call me back, talk to you, and then try to go to sleep tonight around 6 my time. Pretty tired today after packing all day yesterday. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful night. I will talk to you tomorrow, noon my time, 2 p.m. your time. And David, Linda, and Danny, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend and a great week next week until I call back and leave Rodney a message again next Friday. Everybody out there, I hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend as well. God bless, take care, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you. I love you, Rodney. Have a great weekend, and I will talk to you tomorrow at noon my time, to your time. Love you. Later, Gator.
All right. Thank you, Kiki. We love you too. All right. Let's get to Manuela.
Hey, this is my shout out to my dream husband, Robert Robertson, Polanski unit, Death Watch at this time. Hey baby, I decided to send you a shout out tonight because I want you to know that I'm always thinking about you, that I love you, I need you, and I want you. You and only you, and nobody else but you, for infinity and always and forever. I love you bunches and bunches and bunches and more bunches for the rest of my life. I know, baby, at this time we go to a very hard time, but we will stay strong and persistent and never give up. I also know that there are a few people, they don't want us to be together. They want to see us divorced. But I know both of us will never happen this. Only you and me can make this, and nobody else besides our God can separate us from one another. I love you with all of my heart, and I know that you love me the same. Let the people talk. They are jealous and stupid, but we are strong together with our friends and with our supporters, all the people that love you and me, and I will stay with you for the rest of my life, baby, no matter what happened. So I wish you a good night, sweet and blessed dreams, my love, and I hope and pray to see you soon. My love is yours, only yours, and will always and forever stay for you, baby. I love you, baby. Good night.
Wow. Yeah, not just that, but I like that she ended with that. That people need to stay in their own lane.
Yeah. People messing with her?
I guess messing with their relationship.
It's none of their business.
Nope. Nope, it isn't. So, and we love you both.
I think they're ex-girlfriends of Robert's from many, many years ago.
Oh, well, we love you both, and we love you together. So keep your head held high, as they say. Now we have the not so mysterious Mike.
Hello, this is Mysterious Mike doing his shout outs for the prison show. Here's my shout outs: the guys of Texas, Guy Alexander, Jamie Cuppett, Stephen Russell, Stephen McGee. Shout out for Philip Perez. Shout out for Matt, Thomas, Edward Rees, Adam Wilkerson. Shout out for Aaron Vasquez. Shout out for Haas. Shout out for Keith Money. Shout out, Tasha wants me to do a shout out for Payday. Shout out for Oz. Shout out for Curtis Robertson. Shout out for Blaine Milam. Shout out for Raymond Lee Cart. Shout out for Bill R. Sims. And a special shout out for Clarence Lee Bowman. Hopefully you're doing much better. And a shout out for Jesse Cortez. You can continue to write to Mysterious Mike in care of David Collingsworth. And I hope everybody has a happy Labor Day weekend, and a salute to the American workers. And now back to the historic prison show on the Mighty 90 KPFT. Adios.
All right. So if you too can write Mysterious Mike and get on his shout out list, it is 226 Chipmunk Trail, Shepherd, Texas, 77371. 71. I was right. I can't believe it.
Shepherd America.
Shepherd America. 77371 226 Chipmunk Trail. So if you want to get on Mysterious Mike's shout out list, make sure you write to him. All right.
Last week we moved to 227.
Oh, are you serious?
Remember you told us.
Oh my God.
You're the one that said it. You can write David at 227 Chipmunk Trail. I thought, man, that sure is a lot of stuff to move. One door down.
One door. Yeah. My bad. I need better prescription for my glasses, and I need more sleep because I'm just.
You got a car out there. You can take your nap before you go home.
Yeah, no, I'm going. My girls need me.
You got girls? What, kitty cats?
Yeah, my 2 girls. My
Cat lady.
I got my 2 cats, man. They need me.
That's
They
why
need
you rush out of here so fast at the end of the show?
No, someone calls me after the end of at the end of the show. On my way home, I get a phone call. So, and Marcus is in there just smiling. He's like, yeah. All right, let's get to Miss Caitlin.
This is a shout out for Beto Garza in Polonsky. Hola Beto, how are you? I hope that you're smiling and that you're in good health and spirits. Here today, well, it's one of those kind of bipolar days. The humidity is quite high but yeah, it's raining on and off. So at the moment it's just stopped raining, so fingers crossed it won't rain anymore. Well, for today anyway. Daytona is here. She says woof and she wants belly rubs from you. And I'm giving her that. I went up to Buddy and gave him hugs and cuddles and kisses and carrots, and he says howdy. I also want to give a big shout out to Eric, Mark, Blaine, Will, Debo and Rudy. Hope you all are doing good and staying safe. Okay, chat to you later. Bye. And to everybody at the prison show, a big thank you for making this happen.
We love ya, Caitlin. Love ya, love ya, love ya. So who wants to go first with their shout outs? Linda or
She'll have to use your mic.
Dave? But the look on your face was priceless. Linda broke her mic.
I don't know what happened to it.
I tell you, you dropped the iPad on it.
Yeah, I was holding the iPad.
Come over here and talk on the mic.
Okay, so Linda's coming. Linda, she's got short legs.
Yeah,
short legs.
Up here.
But she's coming.
This doesn't move.
I know.
Okay. Joe Laws, Jason Walker, Joe Chicola, Raymond Becerra, Jeremiah Rodriguez, Tyler Adams, Robert Robertson, Robert Satterfield, Robert Solis, Lucky Ward, Ronald Haskell, Gary Green, Franklin Davis, Jaime Cole, Blaine Milam, Paul DeVoe. Happy birthday, Paul DeVoe. See you tomorrow night.
And Ann.
And who?
Ann.
Ann.
Oh, I'm sorry. Agnes.
Oh, yes, and Agnes said to wish you happy birthday, too. Marcus Drury, Pete Russell, Will Spear, Carrie Allen, Britt Rupkowski, Christopher Turner, Larry Hatton, Bill Sims, Iron Thunderhorse, Chris Conwell, Alfred Mitchell, David Wood, Walter Sorto, Gregory Allen, Curtis Robertson, Midget Titan, Paper Cup, William Owen Sr., Stephen Curry, Charles Thompson, Travis Fletcher, Edward Holland, Dennis Price, Joel White, Talon Carter, Chelsea Bolton, Marshall Smith, Ricky Ray, Joshua Robert Lael, DeCan Deal, Tyrone Williams, Trinity Martin, Frederick A. Young, Cody Lloyd, Terrell Rogers, Jimmy Harris, Juan Segura, David Duran, Percy McGee, Gerald Moody Jr., Felix Lopez, Maurice Willis, Brandon Zavale, Serafin Flores, Francisco Gonzalez, Antonio Gilbreth, Antonio Angrosino. Good night, guys. Have a great week, and see you next week.
Happy birthday to Daniel Lipscomb. He told me, and I forgot, he said put you on the birthday list.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
That's David's fault.
My fault.
It's your fault,
It's his 44th birthday on August 31st.
Happy birthday.
Oh, my goodness.
It'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would be so nice.
You want to go, or you want me to go?
No, you go.
All right. I want to shout out to Alexander Orchard, Ashley Bradshaw, Charles Booth, Charles Miller, Christopher Cunningham, Cleto Guerrero, Crystal Minnie, Curtis Henderson, Daniel Campbell, and Daniel Lipscomb. Happy birthday to you. Daryl Adkins, David Easley, David Saffel, Derek Walker, Dustin Flowers, Erlen McKay, Francis Nye, Isaac Navarrete, Jaime Quijano Jr., James Kitchen, James McElreath, Jaron Reasonover, Jeremy Stevenson, Jermaine Davis, John Graves, John Thomas, Jordan Seal, Joseph Trout, Joseph Bender, Juan Segura, Katya Myers, Carrie Sellers, Colton Caruso, Kyle Triplett, Larry Johnson, Latwang Reed, Lionel Rogers, Marcus Brown, Maria Pena, Mark Sykes, Marvin Covington, Matthew Hoover, Michael Johnson, Maury Holloway, Nicholas Smith, Qualray Brumfield, Rashad Eady, Rashad Watson, Richard Little, Richard Smeal, Ronald Allman, Gypsy Allman, Ronnie Osirio, Roy Forbes, Ryan Kloss, Shabazz Muhammad, Stanley Corbett, Stephen Bartley, Stephen Drayton, Thomas Johnston, Thomas Lanham, Tiffany Cheeks, Travis Walters, Tyler Bowman, Tyler Ship, Victor Gamble, Victor Loya, Walter Woodard, Zachariah Areola, Travis Fletcher, of course, we can't forget Billy Ross Sims, Charles Don Flores.
What do you mean we can't?
Well, you might want to, but you can't.
I know. He's, you know what? I was about to say he's like a fungus. He just wants to keep spreading.
He's human too.
Stop picking on him.
Yeah, see, there you go, Linda. Stick up for him. Clinton Lee Young, Corey Stringer, Cornelius Robinson, Dennis Lee Richardson, 3RD. Somebody asked me earlier if we'd play Commissaries Necessary.
I would love if we played that again.
I'm not sure I got it on there. We might have to get dinged by YouTube or something.
Oh, my.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you get a producer for that already? 3RD. We'll play it. We'll see what they say. For all practical purposes, if they ding me, all I got to do is tell them that we debuted the song on the air.
Absolutely.
So, Dennis Wayne Price, Douglas Rivera, Jeremiah Adler, Joe Ramirez, Kenny Morissette, Perry Eugene Williams, Pete Sines, Roderick Cooks, Roderick Johnson, Rodney Reed, Sonny Wilson. How you doing, man? I hadn't heard from you in forever. And Will Spear.
Exhale.
Yeah. Well, I got one more, but
no.
I've never written him. But remember, whenever we was talking to J Van Story, he's on the list.
He's my buddy, man.
He's your buddy?
Yes.
Is he doing all right?
Yeah.
Well, shout out to J Van Story.
His parole was denied again.
What did he get, a 1-year set off or 2-year set off?
No, he got a little bit more than that. He's 61 years old, been in there 40 years.
Wow.
And but you know what? We love you, Jay. I ain't giving up.
I've got one more shout out to do too. I got a letter today from Kelvin Rivers. Just wanted to say.
Can y'all hear all the way across the room?
You got to talk louder.
You got to get to the mic, Miss Linda.
Okay. Oh.
Oh my gosh, she was fixing a football on you.
I thought you was going to sit in her lap.
She almost sat in my lap, y'all. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I wanted to say a shout out to Kelvin Rivers. I got your letter today and I'll answer you. Thank you.
Okay, and so, let's let Jamin do his shout out, then I'll do mine.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Great. Got some shout outs to do, and I want anyone. This is Jamin Heston, Red Devil on the inside, or either which way. Stuart Little, KD or Demond Dickey, Eason, Sonny, 9-0, D'Angelo, Chase, E-Bone, Kimberly Milvick. Just some shout outs. Anyone that knows me, just reach out to the prison show if you want to holler at me. And I'll have more shout outs each time I come.
What's the address?
What is the address?
I was testing you.
I don't got it memorized.
226 Chipmunk Trail, Shepherd, Texas, 77371.
Man, there it is.
And there it
Hit me up
is.
if you know me. Maybe I can advocate or something for the people I know or whatever needs to be done. I'll do the best I can.
Yep, commissary is necessary.
Yeah.
And human rights are necessary too.
Yeah, I couldn't help it. Got to tease you a little bit.
Yeah,
Thank you,
absolutely. So, I left my shout out list in my car. I'm going to pull Linda. I left mine in the car, but I do know a few off the top of my head, only because I've been friends with them forever. Farron and T and Blaine, of course. Blaney. Blaine. Big Head. Hey, Big Head. J Van Story. You know I love you. Leroy at the PAC unit. Great big hugs to you. I enjoyed catching up with you. It was way too long, friend. So I'm glad you called me and I was able to answer. And heads up, if I have communicated with you on Securus previously, well, guess what? I can keep my phone account on that, which I have to because it's my phone account. But I was advised by TDCJ. Let me repeat that. Advised by TDCJ, Office of Family Services, that I needed to, after she spoke with the higher ups, I needed to start another Securus account. Just because my situation was a little bit different, they are allowing me to start another account. Again, because my situation was different, I'm not telling everyone else they need to start another account, because that's not the case. So I can still read my messages on my old account. So if you were on my old account and I used to message you, please let me know that you want to be added to my new one. And then I can slowly but surely get over there. And then I can answer people that I've been neglecting since May because of Securus. Also, great big shout out and thank you for the letters that we receive here at the prison show. But y'all, I can't, it's hard to read writing inside of envelopes. It's hard to read when you zigzag across the paper. And when there's like 10 pieces of paper zigzagging, it's kind of hard for us to answer it. So we want to answer every single one of your letters. We want to, advocate for you. We want to help you. We want to get in touch with the correct people for you. But make it easier on us. Please, as Hank used to say, keep it simple. Simple words. Just tell us why you need us. Just, drop us a line at 226 Chipmunk Trail, Shepherd, Texas, 77371. Make sure you put our names. If you want Linda to get it, put Linda's name on there. If you want David to get it, put David's. If you want me to get it, put Danny. So, at any rate, if I left you off the list, I apologize because it's been a week and I left my list out in the car. I'm sorry. And a big, big shout out to CJ. Hey. All right. So do we have?
I don't have it. I was looking for it. I think it's on our Facebook page, but that's where I'm looking at right now.
Oh, okay. Well, keep on looking. Keep on looking. So, we did get a few letters, and let me just say, Frederico Haven over in Indiana, you are very persistent. You are very persistent. I got to give you kudos to being so persistent. I will get back at you. Jose Trevino, Ivan Trevino, I got your letter. David got your letter also. And we will hit you back up. And Dwayne Gordova over at the Boyd unit, I got your letter. or your book. I will. Now that I have e-messaging, I'm pretty sure that I will get back to all of y'all over the weekend. I have some visitations that I'm going to be doing over the weekend, but on Labor Day, I plan to spend it with me and my girls. Just us three all together. Linda has about 30.
Yeah. I love cats.
Linda loves cats. She really does. She has about 30 of them, along with some dogs, some llamas, some cows, some horses, a donkey. I just have 2 cats. That's all I got. I just got 2 cats. So I plan to take a day off to myself on Monday and gear up for next week because it's, whew, you know, it's, I know y'all can't wait to get out here and get a job. I know y'all are looking forward to it. And what is, David, was that just a,
what?
On your Facebook? Was that, he just pulled up this,
what was it?
A sperm on a motorcycle?
Yeah, I didn't see it. I wasn't looking at that. I'm trying to look for the song.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it just pulled up, and
sure?
I looked up right when it was a motor. Yeah, there it is.
There's a whole bunch of them.
There's a whole, yeah, but there's only one riding the Harley.
One riding the Harley. He's the one that's going to get there first.
Apparently, yeah. That is freaking awesome. So, we love getting your mail. We love getting your e-messaging. And I know someone asked me to, I think it's called, that website is Getting Out.
Yeah.
Getting.
That's the one I use.
Okay. Someone asked me to read their mail on there or sign up for it. I need to get back on there because I locked myself out, and so now I have to attempt to get back on there. So be patient with me. I have a feeling it might be Stephen Drayton. I think. I may be wrong, but shout out to you also, Stephen Drayton. I will get back with you. I swear. Everything going on with e-messaging and the fact that I haven't been able to get on there. And then, of course, me screwing up my password on Getting Out, which I tend to do. I screw up all my passwords. I don't keep them anywhere because they tell you not to keep it anywhere. And then I don't keep it anywhere, and then I forget.
You know, that Getting Out, I've been trying to get on that thing for a while, and I can't do it.
Linda said she can't. So whoever's trying to get Linda on Getting Out, she can't get on there for some reason.
Well, I was on it with Stephen Russell, but somehow it's got Stephen on there, and I can't. I was on Getting Out with Stephen Russell, but he's out of prison now, so I don't know why they won't let me in, but they're not letting me in, so I don't know what to do.
Because you were on there with Stephen Russell. That's why they won't let you in.
That clown.
Yeah. That's why they won't let you back in, because you were on there with him. They're like, oh, hell no, she ain't getting back. No.
Let's see if this is working. You
okay.
ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
If you got people that's locked up, put some money on their books, know what I'm talking about? Because commissary is very necessary. Everybody locked up that can hear me and see me, man, it's a better day out here.
Commissary, necessary. Trying to find out, better read PhD. How you live your best life and your people crying out. Book a visit, write a letter, it's not gonna hurt to take some time out. Commissary, necessary. Trying to find out, better read PhD. How you live your best life and your people crying out. Book a visit, write a letter, it's not gonna hurt to take some time out. Too many young kings get lost in the tide. That's why Third gave you the game and prison survivor guide. Bro solo, command fate, love will get your line. And it might not be no second chance when you crossing that line. Say to you, huh? Tell the bro don't press. Ain't nothing cool about losing time that you can't get back. And when them lights cut out, you gon' see who real. A few letters and calls, but not a silent kill. Achieve all you can, don't let time define you. Read books, letters, not gonna hurt to take some time out. Commissary, it's necessary. Trying to find out, better read PSG. How you live your best life and your people crying out. Book a visit, write a letter, it's not gonna hurt to take some time out.
Prison Survival Guide. Written by Prison Survival Guide. Written by Dennis 3RD Richardson.
It took me a minute, but I found it.
Yeah, everyone loves that song.
Yeah, I like it too.
Skyla Dawn likes that song.
Oh, she does?
Yeah, she was boogieing to it the first time we played it. She was shaking her booty.
Oh, really?
I would have if I could have got up, but at the time I think I might have had a cast on my foot or something.
Oh,
right?
wait a minute. You could have gotten up right here. You don't have a cat.
No, but that foot still hurts. Did you see me get up and walk to Miss Linda a while ago? How bad I was limping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to fall over.
We're all crippled up in here.
But today was my last day of physical therapy, too. I'm like, man, I need more physical therapy than that.
Yeah, I know that feeling. They cut you off really quick. Well, Linda was in here swaying back and forth to the song.
Yep.
I think
my groove on.
she was getting her groove on.
That's pretty cool.
That is. If y'all could have seen her when Pasquale, Savannah, when she was stomping on the devil. She was in here doing.
She was doing the mashed potato, yo.
Yeah.
She was. She was, and Savannah got her on.
Yeah. Savannah's put it out there on TikTok.
Yeah, Linda's on TikTok now.
Yeah.
Which we were talking, David.
She was on TikTok before. Y'all were singing Figueroa, Figueroa.
Oh my God, that was my friend Joy. Joy did that. I think when we had taken a photo with Lucky Ward, Joy had manipulated the photo to where we were singing. Yeah, that was. Anyway, we were talking before you got here, David. We really think that we should start throwing some TikToks out.
Go ahead.
Well, it needs to be of the prison show. Or the prison show doesn't have a TikTok.
Well, it's my personal, but everybody knows it's the prison show. I mean, I'm the producer, so everybody Googles my name and it comes up, and there's
right.
And I put lots of prison show stuff out there. So if you guys, in that amount of time you've got before the show, and you're just hanging around, do some TikToks and then send me the videos, and I'll put them on the air.
I think Jamin offered to do that for us. If I'm not,
Jamin you can take the videos. You can take the videos while they're doing TikToks, and then I'll post them up on the page. You have to send me the video. Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah, we look. I think it would be great to get that out there, and then you can share it to Instagram too.
Yeah, and you should get up to the mic if you're going to talk. You sound like you're across the room or down in the well.
He was across the room.
Post some stuff. I'm gonna end up making a public Facebook page, and I'm gonna make another Instagram that's public, because the ones I have now are private. But I'm gonna make some public for some of the stuff that we're doing that's obviously public, right?
Yeah, but we need to put it on our page so everybody can see it.
That's fine. Whatever we're gonna do all of it.
All right. Sounds like fun.
We gotta keep reaching.
What kind of news do we have? Do we have any news we can use? We got a few minutes left.
Yeah. God, there's been so much that happened. Well, I think it's significant that Florida has executed 11 people so far this year, surpassing Texas, which is a huge deal. I think this is the first time that in my memory, of course, I think we realize my memory kind of sucks right now. I got too many irons in the fire. But I think that it's important to realize that. And also it's very important to understand, as far as death penalty, is concerned. Trump wants to give the death penalty for people in D.C. who commit certain crimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just wants to, and I think it's concerning that the people are the army, the military is being turned on its citizens.
Military takeover of our own capital.
Yeah, I think that's very concerning there, especially when they didn't ask for it. What do you got?
Oh, it's kind of silly, but not really. I mean, Josh Duggar, the former reality TV star who's convicted of possessing child sexual abuse materials, is whining because his family cut him off, and he's only got 20 cents.
Well, commissary is necessary.
Well, his family didn't think they should pay for his commissary, evidently.
Evidently not. And, we got a message, or I say we got, but I got a message saying that they wanted more information from the troll. Well, some of the things that we don't, because we haven't verified it, and by the time we verify it, it's old news, so we don't mention it. Now,
it's always on the same subject, and so it's almost like you bash and just picking on them all the time.
Well, it's TDCJ troll.
Yeah, well, but he gave information earlier wasn't even about TDCJ. It was about the Woodlands Hospital.
Yeah, it was an employee who had been arrested for it. And because I was in there like 100 times, and I'm like, he saw my butt.
Yeah, but what'd that have to do with TDCJ?
Because he's going to TDCJ. That's why. But I will say this part is true. The inmates have been, at the Styles unit, the inmates have been on lockdown since July. They're not on lockdown anymore. They're having to boil their water because something is wrong with it. Well, they can't really boil it. Well, I guess they can if they... Anyway, something is wrong with it. They don't go to store until September 9th. So, and that is true. A lot of the pods are not going to store until around that time of September. Everyone is out of food. They're feeding them pork, and ants have been in the Johnnies, and of course staff doesn't care. And yes, ants have been in the Johnnies. I guess they're laying them places, and the ants get in the Johnnies. It really is bad at the Styles unit. And I mean, Lynn and I deal with prisons all over the state, and Styles unit has to be one of the and from what I understand through the years, it's always been notorious for being
when they first opened up, they were notorious.
I know, what the
for
hell
various
happened?
different reasons.
Yeah.
So I mean, they just got worse.
Right out the gate, they were bad. And they kept going yonder. And it is funny, on their wall it says the prison show, the Styles unit, in quotes.
Jamin wants to say something.
Okay.
I just want to let people know if you're trying to get at me on the inside, my name is spelled Jamon. Last name Heston, Hestand.
And you got an address? You're just right here at the prison show.
The address that you put out there every single time.
And what was that?
I don't have it memorized. 226 Chipmunk Trail.
There you go. You go, boy. 77371.
77371.
Linda says you can give out the address if you want to.
Well, I don't have it memorized right now. Maybe the next time we come.
Okay. But you're always welcome to get mail. I give you all the mail. Anything Dee Dee makes sure I got a hold of.
Well, we thank you, Miss Dee Dee.
Dee Dee will stick it in my chair where I got to sit down or something. She does. She gets tired. I put it in a pile on the counter, and she wants to get rid of it because she's got to cook or whatever. She's tired of looking at it up there. But she always, before I leave on Friday night, she makes sure I got mail. Did you get the mail? I don't see it on the counter anymore. Yeah, because you put it in my chair. What would we ever do without Dee Dee?
I don't know, but we love her. We love Dee Dee. We don't see her often enough, but we love her.
I ask her all the time, but she won't come.
You don't think they need my TDCJ number when they write me, do they?
No, I don't think you need that anymore. The only time we need it is when we want to pick on you and you're sleeping. We'll call out your last name so you'll give us that number. You know, for real, we give out our numbers in our sleep. All you got to do is holler at us with our last name.
I've heard. I've heard this.
We're training. We don't want to wake up, so we'll give you that number so you'll leave us alone.
And hey, I wanted to remind y'all that remember that new code, the CB code?
Yeah.
It went into effect. It's in effect August the 15th.
She's not talking breaker 119.
I know I'm not. I'm definitely not. Everyone on the inside knows what the CB code is by now. And that went into effect on the 15th. So keep that in mind. Almost everything regarding contraband will get your visitors removed. So keep that in mind when you want to do some of that sneaky stuff.
Sneaky.
Y'all try to sober up in there and get y'all's minds right. That stuff is just taking y'all on a downward spiral. I know out here it sure ain't going to help you get nowhere at all.
You know, I've had some guys that write me, they want to stop smoking that stuff, but then they say their cellular spark went up or something, and it just, the addiction's so bad.
Just got to refuse.
Well, sometimes an addiction is not something you can just refuse. You actually need to, it takes some effort. I mean, you
get help.
I mean, I don't want to preach or nothing, but I started going to AA, and that's whenever I finally got to step 3 and thought, wait a minute, I got to do something here, you know. That was an action step, you know. And the only way I was ever going to quit whatever my addiction was at the time, because I had so many different things, was if I went ahead and took that step.
I know since I've been out, I've been seeing people under bridges and everything doing that crap.
And I see people downtown, and they standing up, they bent over, and they got big long lines of drool coming out. And I mean, it's something else. People just
terrible.
Standing on the steps. I mean, it's like, man, sit down somewhere, you know, or whatever. But I think the Houston down there, they'll give them a loitering or something.
When I was
Now
still
they
in
will.
Cyprus,
Yeah.
like me and some friend of mine went and checked on somebody looked like they were laying by the side of the road. We actually went and parked and went all the way over there and shook him to make sure he was still alive and gave him some water, and he was slurring and everything.
Yeah, they're bad.
Barely could get it even up to his knees.
And it'll get so bad they'll go into convulsions and all kinds of stuff.
Well, they've had the videos that are the contraband phones releasing those videos of some of the men and women who are on the inside. And, you know, you see officers just walking over them.
They don't even care.
They don't
even care at all.
They're the ones bringing it in and getting the money.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
For
how
the
they
most part.
For the most
few
part.
exceptions.
Yeah, there are other ways that they get it in.
There's very few exceptions to it.
Yeah, I don't want to give nobody up, but.
Linda?
What did you say? You talking about me?
No, we were talking about people getting that stuff in, and David said, I don't want to give anyone up. And I said, Linda.
Oh, yeah, I just love smoking K2.
K2 or whatever the crap is.
Yeah, okay.
Just toss it
Or
over.
bath salt or all the other crazy
Yeah.
madness.
And I've read stories where they use drones and all kinds of stuff trying to get stuff over the walls.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think it was working at the beginning when drones first, you know, but it's not working anymore. They got wise to that.
Yeah, the electric company uses drones behind our house to look at their electric line that goes down the back side of our property. And you can hear that drone. The dogs start barking and carrying on. They don't like that thing. So I'm sure the guards are on guard for it, and they looking for it. And
Especially the ones in the towers.
Sure
you think they shoot it, or they just shoot the window or their feet? Whenever I was on Gib Lewis, we had a guard that was messing around with his rifle, and somehow he shot the glass in the picket.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they said he was getting put on perimeter security. He couldn't get back in the picket anymore.
No. Oh my God, they had that perimeter vehicle.
Yeah, that was in town.
That was in Huntsville. They were going down 19.
He had to go get a hamburger.
Running down to the Burger King to get a hamburger. And the vehicle had perimeter only.
Yeah.
It's like,
I know I've seen so many people in there slumped out in the day rooms, on the rec yards, and it just looks so embarrassing. It's a damn shame.
I just got a message from Hank. He said that Charlie and the Regrets were over at Nan Electro's tonight, and they were playing the prison show song.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, he said it was a great show.
I think it was his birthday yesterday.
Hank's?
Yeah.
Was it yesterday or the day before?
Might have been
Yeah.
the day before.
He made a post said, "Thanks for the thousands of people that wished me a happy birthday." He said, "Well, it felt like thousands anyway."
it's all the people talking in your head,
Yeah,
Hank.
yeah. Yeah, Hank's out having a good time watching Charlie and the Regrets. So I went. That's how I made the videos. I went to the local beer joint and videoed them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yep. So, look, it's been a great night, guys, and we're fixing to get out of here. Y'all have a great weekend. Stay tuned to Skyla Dawn and Damage Control with DJ Chill. And, man, we had a lot of fun tonight, laughing and carrying on. So, you guys, we hope we brought you a little bit of sunshine to your night. Just have a great weekend, man. Try and get some relax and stop stressing over it. Your day will come, too.
Keep your heads up on the inside, y'all.
Have a great weekend.
Stay strong.
Daddy, I'm coming to see you at visiting hours next week. Mama ain't been doing too well, I'll tell you more when we speak. And Billy's loving high school. He's out there blocking for JV. I'm sure he's gonna come around by the time you give a least. It's Friday night, the inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know. It's prison radio. It's prison radio. From Paris to Polanski. Bonjour, mi amor.